Welcome back to Bance Bros podcast. Um, honestly, since today is Monday, we could talk about both college and NFL today.
Good.
I think instead of doing two episodes this week, since the only game that's happening the rest of this week is the game that's going on right now.
Me do that.
So I guess we could start with college football today and then go to the NFL afterwards. Every game's already happened today. Or every game's already happened going into today. But
That's it. No.
I guess starting with college football, it's pretty big weekend. Upsets, I don't know, two big upsets. I guess depending on how big you consider Florida versus Texas. Anything at the Swamp is always
Yeah,
That's pretty big
anyway.
upset. I mean, I don't think Texas is that good, but I still think it's a pretty decent upset.
Seeding wise is an upset, but
I don't count any win in the Swamp as not an upset.
That's what I was saying. I don't know how much you count upsets in the Swamp ever being an upset, but
that's fair.
Was one.
Penn State was definitely an upset.
The obvious one is Penn State playing against
the biggest upset.
That's ridiculous.
Playing against the team that until this week was probably the second worst Power 4 football team.
Yeah,
terrible.
Outside of Oklahoma State, they're probably the worst Power 4 team until this week.
Yep, they're.
Yeah,
UCLA going into this week had losses by 33 points to Utah. Then they lost to UNLV, New Mexico, and Northwestern.
It's not a good
terrible.
resume.
So two Mountain West teams and the outside of, for the last couple of years, one of the worst Big Ten teams. Northwestern used to be decent, but for the last few years, they have not been very good.
Maybe it's because they have that new play caller.
And you get your interim coach, and all of a sudden your team turns around.
Happens.
But Nico also just all of a sudden became the best player in the country.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's funny that they had that clip of the UCLA OC was like, I've never even used the headset before. He's like, I was just out there just calling plays. I don't even know what I was doing. He's like, whatever.
Well, he said half the time he was trying to call plays, since he's used to being OC, he had his mic up. Because usually, offensive coordinators are usually only talking for half the game. Like when you're on defense, you're not.
Yeah.
You don't need your mic up or anything. So half the plays he didn't even have his mic on.
He was like, I never even used the mic before like that. It worked out. Oh, I'm glad that UCLA just worked out for them. That's kind of funny to me.
I just think it's crazy. Nico had 128 yards rushing and 3 rushing touchdowns.
That's what we've wanted from him since
all of last year.
Yeah.
Last year he was mid last year. If he was decent last year, Tennessee would have been a lot better. And all of a sudden he's after 4 games this year, all of a sudden he's good now.
Yeah.
Speaking of new play callers, it would be kind of fun. Imagine if for college they had only students could be coaches. You had a bunch of students calling plays. I think I'd be an elite play caller.
Make it make all
verts, buddy. That's what I do.
Inside zone and 4 verts, then run a hook and ladder here and there.
Now I'm probably running a wing T triple option.
Oh gosh, I would turn the TV off instantly if I saw you.
I'm going the military academy route.
Oh my gosh.
Well, DB's cancer to play against on NCAA.
I was running read options.
Oh, if I'm playing NCAA, I'm running the ball every single play.
I'm a run merchant. I'm a read option merchant on NCAA.
I run the ball for the first quarter and then I just kind of get bored, and so then I just start freaking slinging it.
Yeah, my favorite thing to do in video games is say, "Wow, you're running the ball now. Come on."
I know, it's not part of the game.
Yeah, bait them into throwing it.
You bait them in, then they say, "Fine, I'll throw it."
That's the only way you get interceptions. You have to
get you're gonna kneel it here? Wow, throw Hail Mary interception.
Yep.
Happened one time.
Oh, just running checkdowns, running slants or whatever, and then get them to throw a deep ball.
Yep. That's my go-to.
Yep.
I've lost a lot of
Then I
games
check
that
the
way.
settings.
Yep. That's the best strategy. So I mean, that, my thing is like Penn State. I think the biggest thing with the Penn State UCLA game is how much points UCLA scored.
I know it's ridiculous.
It's like I don't trust. Yeah, I don't trust Drew Aller to like. You can't trust Drew Aller. Like I think Penn State going into the season was maybe the best team in college football. Like just based off their roster, and I thought that was going to be the championship team. But like
Your two champions
like
are.
Drew Aller is Drew Aller, but giving up 42 points to UCLA is I think that's even the bigger thing. Because usually
Your
Penn State's
championship game is not looking too good right now.
well, Clemson's out. Penn State I think will still make the playoff. I think they win out and make the playoffs still.
They're not going to win out.
They're going to beat the frauds. When do they play? In like 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. In 3 weeks they play Ohio State.
They're not the frauds, I'll tell you that.
You can't watch what happens on Saturday.
Saying I can't call Ohio State frauds when I'm defending Penn State.
No, dude, I genuinely, and then at this point, I full disclosure, I watched the Gophers game at a bar.
Well, I don't
So
I take zero stock into the Minnesota
the
game.
fourth quarter was a little bit third and fourth quarter were kind of a little bit, whatever. I was kind of only taking in some of it. But I'm pretty sure that Ohio State, like the receivers could have had 600 yards each.
Yeah, I put zero.
If they wanted to.
I put zero stock into a Minnesota versus Ohio State game. Minnesota's already. I never expected Minnesota to stay
I'm
within.
just saying, if I was a player and I go up against Ohio State, it's one of those games where I might say, coach, my hamstring's a little. I'm watching from the sidelines. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
I'm not, but
geez, I am. Dude,
depends who you are. Like if you're say you're a first round pick, I might do that just to like. I know I'm gonna get embarrassed against them, so I want to save my draft stock.
Yeah.
Let's not put me against Jeremiah Smith on tape. I don't want any of the NFL coaches to see that.
for the Gophers, it's just like, I kind of expected us to score 3 points. Now I did take Drake Lindsey's over half touchdown pass, and I obviously didn't get it. But
yeah,
we used to at least have a defense that would be competent enough to hold them to like 20 points, and we lose 20-3 or 20-6. They blew the doors off of us.
Yeah, I feel like I was expecting. I took the same bet. I was expecting to at least get a backdoor or something. Like, can we at least get me a garbage time? Like,
it wasn't even close. We scored that field goal on our very first drive. Could have got a touchdown on that drive, and then
yeah. I said, the moment we got a field goal there, I'm like, yep, that'll be the only points to this game. I said it'd be 35-3, but
that's why I hardly tuned into that game. I watched it for a little bit. I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna be anything.
You went to the U of M.
Yep, and I don't need to watch them get the doors blown off against Ohio State.
That's fair.
It's the most predictable thing ever was them just getting destroyed by Ohio State.
Yeah, but you always gotta watch, so just in case.
Obviously the SEC is still pretty wide open, and they definitely heard the rumblings the last couple of years of SEC is not as good as the Big Ten. The Big Ten, again, I'll leave the door open a little bit for like Illinois or Indiana or whatever. Not even Illinois, probably Indiana or Michigan. But that's like kind of a lock now for Ohio State versus Oregon for the Big Ten title. The SEC is kind of wide open still.
And the Big Ten's still better. Just because more open doesn't mean it's better.
No, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that. But the SEC has 9 ranked teams now, and I think it's right though. I think they got it right.
This year,
They always will though. They'll always have that many ranked teams.
But it's not usually.
I'd say that this year though, I think they're better, Dylan. Not gonna lie.
Vanderbilt is not usually like that. Even like Mississippi State's has been playing well this year, and they're usually terrible as well.
Speaking of Vanderbilt, let's talk about Dylan's guy here for a second.
Ooh.
He I don't know why does he even warm up on the sidelines before he goes in, like why he's warming up his arm, like it's not even like I just would like to see him throw it to his best receiver.
Squandered opportunity.
Stowers only had like 2 catches the whole game. But
Bama was always going to win that game, by the way.
Nope.
no, you have to call out the biggest plays of the game. And yes, Pavia made those mistakes, but that was Vanderbilt's game to win to win, and they gave it away. The fumble and interception inside the 10-yard lines. It's like those were. If you score there, if you just get a touchdown on one and a field goal on the other, that changes the dynamics of the game. And I don't think Bama wins that.
Well, you correct, but who made those mistakes?
Yeah, correct, Pavia. And he won't do that again.
He won't?
I bet he will.
And that's the best team that they have. I guess Missouri's in 2 weeks, but they'll beat LSU next week. They'll beat Texas in 3 weeks. Auburn, Kentucky, Tennessee. So they'll lose to Missouri and then win out. They'll be 10-2.
I'm actually kind of curious, like, whatever like committee or whoever, maybe it's even just ESPN bet, but like whoever puts out like the preseason like Heisman stuff, they have to be hiding somewhere, or like, or they have to be like jobless at this point.
They do. We need to get those names.
Again, they need to make it like less accessible to get those jobs at this point. Obviously, they need to make that stuff harder to get onto that committee or onto that. Like, Arch Manning sucks. Katie Klubnik sucks. DJ Lagway sucks.
That person or people have control on people's money.
Yeah,
Sellers has been average so far this year.
Yeah.
So I think.
Well, come on, his team is worthless. Next year when he transfers somewhere.
They said something, I forgot what the number was, but there's been like probably 40 teams now ranked in the top 25 already this year. And 2 of them are unranked now, and that's Penn State and Texas.
Do you see who is back in the top 25?
No. USF?
Yep. We're back.
Well, keep sleeping on a team that's just blowing the doors off every single team they play, including ACC teams. And the only team that they've lost to is by less than 2 scores to the third best team in the Big Ten, Old Dominion.
Hopefully, don't. Okay, I knew he was gonna go there. I was hoping we were talking about them, but
Old Dominion lost by 13 to Indiana. They blew the doors off Virginia Tech, and they've blown the doors off of every Sun Belt team they've played so far.
Okay, but
the only team that was a good matchup for them was the current 7th ranked team in the country. That's the best matchup they had so far this year.
I know we've talked about it before like a million times, but if I still don't understand, they obviously they put the AP poll, like they put those rankings like on ESPN and everything, whatever, and then all of a sudden when the college football rankings come out, they change them. So like, I was just thinking about that today. I'm like, why? I still just don't get why they do it.
Because it's 2 different voters.
I know, but like, why even like on ESPN and like or CBS, whatever? Why even put those on the TV or on the on the website?
It's try to influence and persuade the CFP voters.
It's so annoying.
It's because people like to say that, like there's no correlation or like it doesn't have any impact, but like
it does. Obviously, it does.
Because not every athletic director that's on the committee is watching every single game. They're probably watching their school that they are the athletic director for, and then a handful of other games every weekend.
Well, and usually it doesn't change that much.
So then the rankings, like the AP poll rankings for them, are going to be what they're going off of because they're not able to watch every single game. They have like those are athletic directors that have other jobs that are more important to them than to watch every team play.
Obviously, we have beef with the AP poll, but it's just I think it's time to abolish it.
I would support that.
Ooh, dude, we're starting Wednesday Night Football this week.
Yep, this is the first week.
We got
woohoo!
We're
getting Liberty
Conference USA games, I think.
Yeah. We're getting Missouri State, Middle Tennessee, and we're getting Liberty at UTEP. Holy! Then we got Thursday night. Oh, we got football all week. LB.
I know. We say
South Florida
all you
on
gotta do is
Friday.
all you need to do is get through Tuesday, and
Ooh,
you're good.
actually, LB Friday night USF at North Texas. That could be a actual. That could be a.
Yep.
North Texas is one of the few undefeateds left, right?
Drew Mestamaker is like he's got. I mean, they milk the story. It's like hearing Adam Thielen went to D2
Which
Minnesota State Mankato.
I would never get told, by the way.
Okay, that's like if you watch any North Texas game, Drew Mestamaker, their quarterback, his story is this quarterback never started a game in high school, was recruited as a wide receiver, now he's playing quarterback and he's like
That's like
he hasn't lost a game since he's been the starting quarterback. It's like
hmm.
every single game they have to say that. And they say it multiple times per game. Anytime he makes a good throw or a big play, it's no, this guy's never started a game in high school at quarterback. He's a recruited as a wide receiver. It's
Oh,
like
Christian wants got a call. It says.
which I understand like they have to, I understand
Should have gone
commentators have
D&D.
it written down for like certain players. They have to tell these stories about certain players, but it's like okay, after the first time, you don't got to keep saying it over and over again.
No, not. But
I am doing
some people haven't heard it before.
podcasts right now.
Mom called you.
I will
Speaker
call
actually
you
is one of the
after.
best quarterbacks in the country, though. I mean, he's
He's
like
going Byron Brown, but yeah,
he's a better passer than Byron Brown.
that's fine.
I think he only came in like last year. It was like the bowl game or like second to last game of the year or something. And then I don't think he's lost a game since he's been starter.
Meh.
But maybe he'll lose this week.
He'll lose to Byron Brown
against USF.
Yep, he will. Fortunate.
One of the other games that annoyed me last weekend, and obviously they knew things that I didn't know because I'm just an idiot. But like, I thought Iowa State was gonna, win, or at least like it wasn't even really competitive for a while.
LB, you can't do the claw.
Yeah.
But like when they did like the pick thing, everyone picked,
Yeah.
they have them kind of split, whatever. And then it said fan vote, like 85%.
Iowa State.
No, Cincinnati.
I want to say usually
Iowa State's frauds, dude. They're frauds.
Like, but they've been good all year, and they're ranked in the top 15.
Well,
but watch how they win though.
We talked about this last week on the podcast.
I thought they looked good though.
When we were talking about your pick, we talked about this, and I said I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I can't bet against Brendan Sorsby just because he was like one of my go-to fluff picks last year. So I didn't know if Cincinnati was going to win, but I will always support Sorsby.
Was Sorsby your attempts guy?
Yeah, he's one of my attempts or completions. I always take him. So I always have like 20.5 completions, so I always take the over on that.
Yeah.
Landon said, I'll do it. I'll bet against him because Cincinnati was his college football team. On
NCAA, they treat the coaches terribly.
On college football 26, that was Landon's team.
Well, my team was San Diego State, and I got to watch them go BTA with Lucky Sutton.
I had one of the biggest sweats of the year this year was my San Diego State pick last week. I had the -2.5, and it was 3-3 for about how long's the game? 60 minutes. Probably for about 50 of the 60 minutes, it was 3-3, and they kicked the game-winning field goal. It was like the worst. It's like the worst game ever.
But you can't. Don't lie.
They won. They covered
in June. In June, you are begging for that game.
And they covered the 2.5, so I'll take it. But it was just the worst.
Don't
game
shake
to
your
have
head,
to wait
dude.
out. It was just.
I'm always begging for San Diego State.
In June and July, you are begging for a game that's a 6-3 game.
Who's begging for that?
Dude, come on.
Oh, my pizza has to go in the oven probably.
In July, yes. In July, I'm.
Oh yeah. Now it's like, dude, that was terrible. But in July, you're like, I'd give anything for a 6-3 game.
Where neither team can get first downs even.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It's kind of like 2 years ago when the Vikings won 3-0. It was like the worst game ever. But when you're in it and you're watching it, it's like, okay, the Vikings won. It was good, but also I'm begging for that. I'm begging for that in May, June, and July.
I agree.
Even though actually the last few years where the Timberwolves been good, I haven't thought about like football until at least middle June.
It's fair. Dude, did you guys see? I mean, the scoring wasn't that crazy, but did you guys see Luke Altmaier's stats?
He threw for like 400 yards or something.
19 for 22, 390.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's insane.
Oh my gosh.
Beatty had like 200 yards receiving. I think of those, or like close to it.
He only had one touchdown though.
Yeah, but he had like 100. How many yards did he have? It was a lot.
390.
No, Beatty,
Oh,
their receiver.
Yeah,
I think he had like 190 or something, like 200 yards or something.
that's what Carnell Tate did to us too. He had 190 as well. I'm gonna put my. Oh, he had 186. Yeah.
Yeah, averaging 37 yards, 37 yards a catch. 5 for 186.
Okay, I'm gonna go put pizza in the oven. You guys can
Check.
think about maybe some locks, your locks, and I'll tell you mine when I get back.
Okay.
Be back in 5 seconds.
I'm just gonna find yours quick.
Well, then the other player that needs to have people start talking about him, like he had a lot of talk going into the season because he was like the number 1 transfer recruit in the country, is Darian Mensah from Duke. Like right now he's leading the country in passing yards. He's like top 5 in completions and touchdowns.
Mensa?
Yeah. Like he was like the number 1 or one of the top transfer recruits in the country from Tulane, and he's been going off all year so far. So I think the Duke football program's actually been insane ever since like 2021. It's just like all of a sudden Duke became a football school and has been a good team every year.
We're not calling them a football school, are we?
I mean, they're a basketball school, first of all, but it's like
even that's debatable at this point.
They've honestly been one of the most consistent football schools for like the last 3 or 4 years now.
LB Love? It's mid. Ice cream sundae A&W.
Have you tried those Stranger Things Doritos yet?
Huh?
Those Stranger Things Doritos I sent?
Oh no, I haven't even gone to the store yet.
They were. I would definitely buy them again. Is all I'll say.
I'll put them on my list. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna find my lock this week. It's gonna be fire. Oh jeez.
I had one, but I wanted to.
What do these people know that I don't know?
What people?
Whoever doing ESPN bet.
Don't look at ESPN bet, dude.
Well, that's just the easiest thing because it has the whole schedule on there. And it's really easy to look at. It's the most.
I'm looking at the same thing. So. Something about Ole Miss 32-point favorites. Just calling it. No, I'm not doing that.
I love Ole Miss. I will say this BYU at Arizona. It's kind of sketchy, but I do like BYU.
I think I got mine. Also, I'll just say so for college, I am 3-2. Dylan's 4-1. Christian is 2-3.
Not no ball.
Because Christian's
My only loss was like a game-winning field goal too. It was I had the opposite. I had 2.5 the opposite way.
Christian's was Iowa State plus 1.5. Mine was actually.
I also lost to Kansas. I'm pretty sure my Kansas won.
Wait, did mine miss? I didn't even look at mine.
I also bet Kansas twice. I'm pretty sure.
Where is?
Gosh, isn't it weird, DB, that like Maryland's good this year?
Yeah, speaking of Maryland, I forgot to look at mine.
We talked about Maryland last week too. They have like healed.
Mine did.
Their freshman quarterback was going to be one of the studs.
I'm actually 4-1 as well.
Yeah,
mine was Maryland plus 6.5.
It'll be sweet when he transfers to
like the SEC school or something.
Yeah, when he transfers to Alabama next year.
Malik Washington, yeah, he's been awesome this year.
And then Ole Miss, whoever they decide to have the starter be, whoever they choose to bench eventually, they'll transfer to Texas. Something like that. I don't know. I just made that
Yeah,
up.
I'm so tempted to take Mizzou as my lock of the week, but I just can't do it against Bama.
It's in Columbia.
I know. Como.
Okay, I got my pick if you guys.
You got one, LB?
Yep.
Okay. LB, you tell.
I'm Missouri plus 2.5
Oh
against
my
Bama.
god.
Home
Lance
against
took it.
Bama.
I said I don't know if I could take it, but Landon took it.
Home against Bama. I'll take it.
I have two options right now. I don't know which one I want to do.
All right, Landon,
Yeah, you
Oh.
go, LB. You go.
mine is Miami, Ohio minus 11.5
Dude.
against Akron.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good pick, DB. Holy buckets.
Yeah,
Holy buckets.
it's just Dylan's going back to back Miami, Ohio, so it's kind of like
I
DB,
took
let me
my
know if that one.
yeah.
Let
You
me know
picked
if that
him.
one hits.
What?
So let me know if that one hits.
Well,
I won't
trust me,
know.
he'll let us know.
Well, I won't know. I'll tell you that.
Okay, I'll
DB,
play Miami, Ohio minus 4.5 last week against Northern Illinois.
my other one was gonna be maybe A&M, but
That's my pick.
can't go
See, we
against
didn't watch it, I don't think, last week, but my pick
I
last
want
week.
to ask you guys for your opinion on this one, but I can't because you're biased. So I'm not gonna.
Okay, I'll forgive my bias and I'll give you my
Okay.
honest opinion.
My two options are Ohio State at Illinois minus 14.5, or South Florida at North Texas, so minus 1.5. I think Illinois sucks still. I know they.
Christian, I would if it was my money, I'd probably put money on both of them. So
Well, yeah. North Texas is good, dude. They're undefeated, and it's at North Texas, and that's gonna be a good game. Just because they're not ranked doesn't mean it's not gonna be like it's a easy win for.
Um,
And they're technically sitting ahead of USF in the actual conference standings.
I like the Ohio State pick.
I like the Ohio State pick too.
Dude, I know the Gophers aren't very good, but like
0.6.
Ohio State's giving up less than 5 points a game now. They're giving up 5.5 before our game. We scored 3, so that brings the average down.
I'll tell you.
Imagine saying that you are averaging 5.5 points on defense, and you just played a game, and now your averages actually went down.
I'll tell you. I'm gonna be betting on North Texas.
Okay, Christian,
Cover that.
Ohio State then.
I'm going Ohio State, and that's very much recency bias because I just watched them beat us by 36 or something like that, or whatever, 39.
I'm gonna be betting.
No, apology to Illinois.
I'll be betting.
But I also watched Indiana beat Illinois by 39 points. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's at Illinois. I'm not sure if Illinois gets rowdy like that, but
Illinois, I think they're still skewed because of the Indiana game, but I do not like them.
I just don't think that. I mean, Luke Altmaier had 390 yards and 1 touchdown. That's not happening like against Ohio State.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, definitely. And trust me, no one's like shaking in their boots when they have to go play in Champaign, Illinois.
How about this for a lock of the week? Currently, the Iowa-Wisconsin game's at 37.5.
Holy buckets! Yeah, we'll be under on that one. That'll be your 6-3 game.
So far, Wisconsin is 3-2 on the under on that number, and let's see what Iowa is. And the only times they went over was Wisconsin was playing Middle Tennessee and then Alabama. So Alabama scored more than that, which is expected. And
Well, DB, if you want to do the other way around, UAB at Florida Atlantic is 69.5.
Well, oddly enough, Iowa's actually gone over that number every game except for
and LB
on the under.
Arkansas at Tennessee, that's 68.5 points.
You almost got to take the under on a 37.5 game of wins Iowa versus Wisconsin.
They're both so bad.
I took the under when the Gophers played Iowa a few years ago.
And it was like 24.5 or whatever.
Yeah, I took the under.
And it being like 13-7.
Yep.
Whatever. You get
That was the fair catch. The fair catch game.
for a catch for a return for a touchdown.
Yep. Which would have been the over.
Air Force
Ooh.
even LB 68.5. Tennessee,
South
Arkansas.
Florida at Texas. South Florida at North Texas is 67.5.
There's some
7.
Nothing else is in the 30s though, DB, like that one.
yeah, it's like you almost gotta take the under on that when you see that number there.
You know what's really
There's nothing
unfortunate
else.
though is that this week we would have had if you told me 7 weeks ago this game was happening, I would have been that's a good matchup between two Heisman candidates, Sellers and Nussmeier. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's not going to be that case anymore. Really.
Now it's just not just mid v mid. But
Well,
we are getting.
one Sellers gets a good program.
Oh, actually, here's a fun one. It's not fun. It's just interesting because people are just giving up at me. But number 6, Oklahoma at Texas. Texas is minus
Red
2.5.
We have Red River.
I know. That game a couple years ago when that guy had the freaking interception like that was freaking nuts.
This weekend actually has some hype games.
It'll have some hype games for sure.
Like South Florida, North Texas is actually like. Actually, I know everyone. It's like not a hype game for everyone, but that's like. It's those two in Memphis for the American Conference. That's actually going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
Ohio State, Illinois, Bama, Mizzou, Pitt, Florida State. I don't care about Washington State versus Ole Miss. That's disgusting. Indiana, Oregon.
Oh,
Red River rivalry.
don't hit on Wazoo.
Wait, what?
Florida A&M's always going to be used to. I know Florida. I know people started calling out Florida's like after their back-to-back losses, but it's like
Where is?
they're still.
Indiana at Oregon is college game day this week.
Georgia at Auburn, Michigan at USC, South Carolina at LSU.
DB's the one that always says game day goes SEC, but they're going to Indiana and Oregon.
Good. I guess Oregon.
They need to come back, dude.
I guess Oregon's like an exception. My thing is this: like they don't go to. I don't know. Like I wish they went to more schools.
They went to James Madison a few years ago.
Yeah. Unfortunately, DB, you're never gonna get game day to go to Southern Miss at Georgia Southern. Unfortunately.
No, but
that's why they're playing on Thursday. That's why they're playing on Thursday night, not Saturday.
True.
Yeah, if you get game day to go to Missouri State at Middle Tennessee on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to do that, obviously.
I know. I'm just joshing.
All right, that's my pick. Miami, Ohio, back-to-back weeks.
Okay.
I don't know if Tracy's hurt, but he got like one carry last week and was out for the rest of the game, but they still covered. And now they're playing a worse team than they're playing. Northern Illinois is better than Akron. So they're the worst team this week.
Yeah.
And they would have covered 11.5 last week too.
All right, pivot to NFL or no?
Yep.
Start off with the good. Well,
good 7:30
pizza. Got to pizza.
7:30 game.
Already burnt.
7:30.
8:30.
I can't even imagine having to wake up. Well, even like Pacific time, get up at 6:30 for a football game.
I set my alarm for like 7 o'clock to wake up.
I actually love Mountain and Pacific time for like normal games.
Oh yeah, 11 o'clock.
Getting up at 10 or 11 would be awesome.
Yeah, 10 for college and 11 for NFL is great, but when they're playing in Europe and it's honestly even better than like the morning start games is like the primetime start games.
Yeah.
Because it's not, or the primetime, I should say the finish of the games, even better.
Yeah, because it's not 7:30.
It's not 10:30. It's like 9 o'clock or like 9:30.
Oh yeah. Well, even for NBA especially, because NBA is like the game.
Like
might not start at 9:30.
Watching the Wolves playoff games was so much better when they.
You remember?
You don't
obviously you remember, but this year when we had Wolves tip at 9, then puck drop at 10.
Yep.
That was disgusting. That was the worst ever.
Yeah, it was
It's
definitely a
'cause-
long Wednesday morning for me when I whatever day it was. Obviously it was a weeknight,
It's
so I had to go to work.
It's skewed for Central Time Zone because like since we're in the Western Conference, most of the teams are on the actual West Coast. Like
Yeah.
California has so many teams.
No,
Well,
that's
the
why we
worst part
need. That's why
was
we need those two teams to join. We need Seattle and Vegas to be in the NBA,
yeah.
so then we can
And
move to the East.
thing is though with that night though is Wolves won, which was nice. But I'm pretty sure that was the game where the Wild. I'm pretty sure that was the game Nyquist had like his skate was offsides by like that much.
Yeah,
Well, just imagine like when like a New York team goes on their West Coast road trip or something. Like if you're living out there in New York, you're not watching any of your games.
God no.
Well,
Unless
no.
you're
9:30 start
not
times
working
are
in the morning.
Well, like yeah. Imagine you're a Wild fan or a Vegas fan.
in
Wait,
New
no.
York.
Yeah.
Like you're not staying up till 9:30 to watch the start of the game out there.
No.
Pizza, gotta check.
But moving on, what do you think about the Vikings game?
Honestly,
I honestly went to church at like halfway through the third quarter. I was just game casting it, so
the
I
thing
didn't even
is,
watch
the
the
crazy
whole
part
second half.
was some people on Twitter were saying like how Kevin O'Connell is like gotten worse as a play caller and like needs to give it up. I'm like that was one of his like best games ever for
I love
play
the Cam
calling.
Akers touchdown pass.
Yeah, but like if you give this, not only do we have we had only
taking
one
back.
starting offensive lineman. Not just that, we had a center that never played center before, the third string left guard, and we had our second and third string tackles playing.
We had players on the offensive line that didn't even played for our roster. To be honest,
Walter Rouse, dude.
we had guys subbing in. I'm like, okay, never heard this guy before.
Well,
But
to be fair, Dylan, if we went to training camp still, you would have known.
true.
Training camp was the best because you knew every single player of the roster.
We knew the practice squad guys more than we knew the active roster.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
thought it was.
I thought like only taking 3 sacks for Carson Wentz was big against that Browns D
Well,
line. And a lot of
that
that
was
is
actually Myles Garrett was like one of Myles Garrett's like lowest. He only had 2 pressures the whole game.
and a lot of that's O'Connell's play calling.
Yeah, because
You know,
he
getting the ball
moves Carson Wentz like
out of the pocket, rollouts, like
more rollouts and
like half rolls and getting quick little passes, screen passes, and using other quick.
Everyone's like, sometimes it's like fun, but sometimes it's a little worse. Is going on Vikings Twitter during the games. It's like all last 2 weeks, everyone's like, dude, when you get quick passes and all that, I'm like, then someone will be like, why are you doing so many screen passes? I'm like, well, what do you want him to do? Like, that's as quick as you can go. And Carson Wentz, like, I respect what he did for us the last few weeks, but
I'm
ready to go back.
What? He's not getting benched,
though.
You say you want to bench Carson Wentz now?
Yes. I'm ready to go back.
He's not getting benched, Shelby.
You think he's playing?
Yeah.
He's been good.
He has to play, I think.
He's not playing.
Until McCarthy is actually like 100% fully healthy.
Which he will be.
He was never hurt.
Maybe save him against.
Oh my gosh, you're not one of those people, are you? You are not one of those people who say it was never hurt. Oh my gosh.
That we benched him and we're using an
Oh
injury
my
excuse.
gosh, that's insane. That's an insane thought. That's an insane thought.
Why?
You're saying that we purposely went to these games with only 2 quarterbacks on our team? Like yesterday, if Max Brosman would have came in and got hurt, we would have had Cam Akers as our quarterback. You're saying we purposely said. You're saying McCarthy was so bad that Kevin O'Connell was like, we don't even want to have a third quarterback on the team. We want to have only 2 guys.
Well,
One guy's never played before, and another guy's not good.
Hurt. Yeah, we had to say he was hurt. We had to say he was hurt so we could bench him.
So you're saying that Kevin O'Connell would rather say that he was hurt to bench him rather than actually have 3 quarterbacks on the team?
Correct. Because he made it very, very clear. Because at the beginning, before the season started, he made it very, very clear. Like, yep, we're all in on JJ McCarthy. He is the answer. He is going to be our quarterback. And there's nothing that can change that. And
you need to learn Kevin O'Connell and what better.
He's hurt.
No. He's actually hurt, but I do think we still ride with Wentz until after the
I
division.
don't do. I just don't. I don't know how.
Can we save him? Let's go save him for the Chargers game.
I just. I mean, maybe we're watching different games. I guess. I mean, he did what he needed to do, but
No, we're not watching different games. We're watching both quarterbacks play and determining what is best for McCarthy. Because McCarthy's our future.
all I'm gonna say is one guy had Christian Darrisaw and one guy didn't.
But also,
I don't think it's a coincidence.
we need Wentz revenge game against the Eagles first, and then we
We
can
had
bench him.
Darrisaw elite, but we're also playing with third string everything else.
I know, but what I'm saying is, if you take in who we've gotten back with Darrisaw and Addison, and you take in O'Connell actually calling plays that are like suitable for the quarterback that's playing, like McCarthy was not getting that.
Yeah, because he was.
People act like
suitable for those plays. He wasn't suitable.
People act like the fourth quarter of the Bears game has never happened. You just remember that the Falcons game where he got sacked 8 times, and was pressured like 80% of his passes.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh,
Let's
no.
bring him. Let's let Wentz get his
Right,
revenge game, and then we bring McCarthy back in. Right?
I don't. So
America wants.
so let's say the next 4 games the Vikings to play: Eagles, Chargers, Lions, Ravens. You think with Carson Wentz, we'd have a better chance of winning those 4 games?
No.
Yes.
What did I just say? Said get Wentz's revenge game, and then we put McCarthy back in.
I just like what do you like? He did fine, but like what are we seeing in Carson Wentz that you guys are like, oh yeah, he's so much better?
He needs to play. He needs to play against the Eagles. That's all he needs to do.
If that's what he's, I mean, if he does that, it's fine. I obviously will cheer for whoever's playing, but
Imagine a Wentz revenge game though.
yeah, that'd be hype.
Correct, and then put McCarthy
And
back.
if that's how the Vikings win, I'll accept it and I'll
Because then
be happy
McCarthy
because that's all I care about. But
you let Wentz get his revenge game against the Eagles, and then you bring McCarthy back against Harbaugh against the Chargers.
Okay.
Abby, why are you so eager to get him back in the game?
Because if he's healthy, I want him to play.
But like, why?
What do you mean why?
Our future. He's our future of our
Yes,
franchise.
I want to actually see what we have before people just say, "Oh, he's done." After 2 games, it's ridiculous.
Bro, chillax. I'm just riding the wins, you know.
I think
Just to say wins. We just lost to the Steelers 2 weeks ago, but
I think even Titans fans who are, I mean, Cam Ward is by far the worst quarterback in the NFL right now. It's not like Titan fans are saying to bench Cam Ward or put someone else in.
No.
You have to trust your future that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Ward's. I was looking the other day. I think it was yesterday. I was looking at it. It was like Cam Ward's QBR was like 22 or something.
I would like to, I just want to see what he's got. I mean, is that
How many do you need to see though?
more than 2 games?
I don't know.
That's for sure.
The whole season, Christian.
At least a season. Preferably 2.
Preferably 10 or like 20.
Well, yeah, obviously you want to see it. If I think it takes at least a full season to, and you'll either see glimpses.
I do think based off what we've seen between McCarthy and Wentz, that you can't say McCarthy couldn't do what Wentz has done so far.
I'm just saying what I've watched is I've seen O'Connell.
It's not like Wentz has been Sam Darnold from last year or anything like that.
No,
Wentz has been suitable. He's been an average quarterback for these few games.
I think O'Connell did a way better job of working around with Wentz than he did with McCarthy.
What do you think that is?
I don't know why it is. It seemed like every play we ran with McCarthy was like 5-7 step drops or like play action or like we never had any just get the ball to Jefferson like quick options. It was like I don't know.
It's because Wentz is the experienced quarterback. He understands the game more.
He understands the game more, but he understands the game more, but I don't know by how much.
McCarthy was here last year too, so he knows the stuff.
Yes.
For 2 years, though, Wentz been in the NFL for like 10 years now.
I know. I just watching the game. I just feel like Carson Wentz he misses too many easy ones, and it's
no. He's been average.
I don't know why he throws a sidearm every time. He's like trying to throw like Mahomes.
He's been an average quarterback, which has been fine. I just want him to play one more game against the Eagles and then put McCarthy in for the rest of the year.
Well,
That's my 2 cents.
I would say you play Wentz until he sucks. So
that's fair enough.
That's just never
All right,
worked for
but
anyone.
there's other
That
games
has
in the
never
NFL
worked.
too. We can go on this debate forever, I think, with nothing
Correct.
being. There's other games in the NFL too. The quote unquote according to Sleeper, the worst loss or whatever the worst loss in NFL history is what Sleeper said for our. That was me and LB's survival pool pick.
Oh my gosh. Between him dropping the ball at the 1 yard line and the interception, fumble, kick
For a
around, touchdown for the Titans, I'm not sure if anyone's lost like that before.
That was the worst beat of all time.
I don't know if I've ever seen, because I've had some pretty bad beats in the day, but never like this. Never where two things that never happened in the NFL ever, or any football game ever, happened in the same game. And the Titans had no business being in that game.
Not even a little bit.
They actually weren't in the game. The only reason they're in the game was because the guys who intercepted it somehow he's dropped it. I don't know how that happened.
That was. I mean, I wasn't really watching the game, but like every time I would check in, I was like, oh, they're up by 15 points still. Oh, they're still up by 15. All right, no, wait, what?
Yeah, and then
they scored one
they're about
touchdown.
to be up by 22. Sweet. Nope, he actually dropped the ball at the 1 yard line.
Yep.
Which in 2025, how are we still doing this?
Well, DeMarcado had 3 carries for 81 yards and 0 touchdowns because he dropped the ball at the.
Yeah, one of those carries was 70 yards.
And he drops the ball at the half-yard line. I don't get how you're still doing that in the big 2-5. How are we still?
It happened last week.
In the big 2-5.
Adonai Mitchell literally did it last week, and I'm not sure how. Like, how does it happen last week and you still do it this week?
I don't get how it's not hard to pull in the ball for a few steps to the end zone.
Literally, like, what do you get from dropping the ball at the like that early?
It doesn't look cool just dropping the ball even when you enter the end zone. Like no one cares if you drop the ball and that's not a cool celebration.
That's why I always trust DeAndre Hopkins because he gives the ball to his mom after he scores a touchdown. So I always know he will never do that.
It was sickening.
Hand to the ref, some of that. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, just anything but.
I thought we were winning.
Throw it into the stands.
Yeah, throw it or like go take the 15-yard penalty and dunk it or something. Take the penalty. Okay. Go dunk at the field goal post. Do anything but what you just did.
I thought we were winning a survivor pool, to be honest. Till that.
Well, I know.
I thought we had perfectly set up.
Unfortunately, if we picked the Lions earlier, I would have picked the Lions this week too.
I literally only watched the Vikings game,
which
in the Broncos game.
I did throw out the Vikings as an idea. That was been a sweat, but that was the only game I think. That's the only game I would have taken the Vikings in this survivor pool.
To be fair, going into the game, I was like, okay, we have 3/4 offensive linemen that don't play. Yeah. One guy that's never played center before. And there's no way that the Browns' defensive line wasn't going to wreak havoc, in which they.
Well, it's the only game I would have taken the Vikings though, because the rest of our season, I'm not taking us in any of those games. I think we'll obviously we're going to win some, but I can't guarantee that we're going to win any of those.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Just pick whoever's playing against the Raiders or
the Saints.
Well, the thing is,
Saints.
The thing is, we were going to do play the Saints, but then it was the Giants.
And the Saints won.
And the Saints won. The two teams that I would have gone pick against them.
We took the right pick. On ESPN's win probability thing.
Yeah.
At the 13:30 mark in the fourth quarter, the Cardinals had a 2.6% chance of winning.
Jeez. Those are probably the odds of what happened. That's literally.
I wonder what the money line. What the money line was at that point.
Oh geez.
If the odds are plus 2.6,
Sometimes I just think about myself, like, what if I just would have thrown $10 on that?
You're gonna win a quick like $150 from a $10
Which
bet.
I did. By the way, I did put $10 on the Broncos when they were down 2 scores.
Oh, you want to talk about the Broncos now? Hey, I'm in.
$140. And my Eagles were my lock last week, and
See, my thing is this: living in Colorado, I wish I could care about the Broncos, but I just can't get myself to actually.
Please do. They're so fun to watch.
I can't get interest. I don't have any interest in that team.
don't say fun to
Why?
watch like that.
They're not hardly fun to watch.
Dude,
Define
they have
fun.
like a fun, dynamic offense, and their defenses they get after on defense.
Yeah, but
Patrick
Sean Payton's
Shane's
like the
obviously
worst
locked
human.
down. Nick Bonito is a freaking really good pass rusher.
They have my pick of the draft from 2021. Hafanga.
So
Elby knows I was glazing Talanoa Hafanga going to that draft.
Which
I don't know.
kinda-
Bo Nix
he
is
kind of
like
fell off, dude.
Bo
What?
Nix has like some good plays here and there, but they have like so many receivers. They just kind of spray it out, and then I like RJ Harvey, but
I
obviously
like
Dobbins
Cortland
takes the majority
Sutton.
of the backfield stuff. But
Sutton is Sutton the
Cortland
most
Sutton's my favorite player in the NFL, pretty much.
is he
I've
the most
always liked Cortland Sutton.
underappreciated? Is he the most underappreciated player in the NFL?
Not by me. You know,
No.
I
fantasy
think
team.
Justin
I think for
Jefferson.
I think for Broncos fans, like Sutton is very much appreciated, but like by the rest of the NFL, no one really acknowledges what he does. He's just like the most reliable.
Well, I draft him almost
reliable
every.
guy.
I try to draft him every year, so
Me too.
it's like I definitely appreciate him.
He's just a trustworthy, reliable guy.
Yeah, they're awesome.
The one game I actually was looking forward to this weekend, I feel like didn't disappoint though. The Buccaneers Seahawks. That was a good game.
That was
Darnold threw that pick. Darnold threw the pick at the end of the game that led the Buccaneers to gain the game-winning field
I was
goal.
getting flashbacks to that game. Watching that
I have
happen.
I have Emeka Ibuka in my couple leagues. He is so good.
He's insane.
I had Baker.
Is he the best? Is he the best one yet?
Is
I
he?
mean,
From this last class?
No, from the Ohio State University.
No. Other side of the field.
Okay, I mean like other
This year.
receivers. Other receivers from the last like 5 years.
Well,
Yeah,
from that whole
other side of the field.
from JSN.
Oh, yeah.
He's been good. He's been good. But from that, no, like from their
Oh,
that
that's
whole
came backwards,
from that
dang it.
team from that team DB, they had all of them.
Yeah.
Like that one year where whoever was a senior and Abuka was a freshman, or something like that, or
Wilson,
maybe even
when Wilson and Olave, and then JSN
Olave,
and
Wilson, JSN, Abuka, Marvin Harrison. That's a crazy wide receiver room.
Who'd have thought Marvin Harrison would be the worst one?
He is the worst one so far, unless you count Olave brain dead. But like,
I'm not gonna give it. I'll give the benefit of the doubt to Olave. Kind of his fault.
I think Jason's
In
fair.
multiple ways.
Jason is fair, I think, to be number one, but then it's Buka, then Wilson, Olave, Harrison.
Dude, no, what? Don't just put him above Garrett Wilson yet.
Wilson's better than Olave.
No, he's better than Abuka.
Oh.
wait, this year?
I didn't know that. Yeah. He's not better this year so far.
It doesn't help that Justin Fields is Justin Fields and Baker Mayfield. They have such different offenses.
That's what I'm saying, though. You gotta like take.
That's part of it.
That matters, though. It matters a little.
I will give him credit for this. I bet you. My guess is Garrett Wilson's definitely getting more attention than Abuka is.
Here's my thing, though. We're saying Justin Fields' name like that now.
I thought you were Justin Fields' hater.
I'm not. I'm not saying like Garrett Wilson's for sure better. I'm just saying like let's not just say Abuka's better already.
That's what I'm pointing out. Is that
thinking about it.
The Justin Fields believers are now all of a sudden not crediting him.
Oh, I am just going off like fantasy stats because that's what I'm talking about. Not fantasy.
Correct.
I have Abuka, and he's been like over 25 every single game, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've appreciated Jason.
In my main Cato league, I was league high again for points.
Those are two of my favorite teams though in the NFL is the Bucs and the Seahawks. Like for non-Vikings teams,
it was a really good jersey game. It was a good jersey game.
Yeah.
It was a really good game to look at.
Hopefully when we play Seattle this year, they can throw those on. We can throw ours on.
Yeah.
That'd be
Look at
hype.
the Bills jerseys. Look at the Bills jerseys last night.
Oh, you mean the rip-offs of the Vikings ones?
Well, I assume they're just made by Nike or whatever, or whoever
Yeah,
makes. Sure, was just like,
but
hey,
the thing is though, it's like part of a different series though. It's like they have their own like series of like the Patriots
Whiteout
got
stuff.
some, the Cardinals got some, Bills got them.
But
Yeah,
but
The
hey,
Vikings is just thrown.
shout out the team that I was believing in our preseason episode.
Well, both of my teams won this week.
Yeah, I wasn't a Panthers guy, but I was a Patriots guy in the preseason, and
Okay.
Panthers.
they look pretty good this year so far.
No, Patriots. That was a good win for them. But again, I never take. Obviously, when you beat the Bills, it's a big thing, and it's important. But I always take these division games with a little bit, like kind of a grain of salt, a little bit, because
But still,
it doesn't really matter what.
I'm still just taking the home team though, and it was at
Yeah,
in
no,
Buffalo.
no, I'm still giving them credit for it. Like I still think the Patriots are solid, but I'm just saying, like if the Patriots were 0-12 and the Bills 12-0, it still wouldn't surprise me if the Patriots beat them.
Usually in those division games, I'm taking the like Vikings Packers. I'll be like, okay, at Lambeau, maybe the Packers win, and Minnesota the Vikings
Mm-hmm.
win. But Patriots went into Buffalo and they won there, which is always considered one of the hardest. That's like one of the hardest places to play
yeah.
Yeah,
is Buffalo.
LB, how long have we been recording for?
56 minutes.
Oh gosh. Okay.
All right, that's about all for
We
the
can
game
just
this
go our
weekend.
picks next
I
week.
care about.
Want to do our locks?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me look at the spreads for this week.
There's not a spread for me for Seattle at Jacksonville or Detroit at Kansas City.
It's
NFL is so weird to me.
because they haven't played yet. It's because they're still playing right now.
Oh yeah,
What's our records for NFL? Mine's not
mine
very
can't
good.
be good.
I think I'm like 3-2 or something.
Let's see. I'm 3-2. Dylan's 3-2. Cushion's 2-3.
What?
Yeah, you picked the Seahawks win last week.
Yesterday
Epic Broncos?
No, you picked Seahawks minus 1.5.
against Buccaneers.
Doesn't sound like me.
Yeah.
I took Seahawks last week
Let me
against
double check.
the one they won.
Yeah, see it. Wait, that was
I took
That was
Seahawks minus
Dylan.
1.5 against the whoever they played the week before on the Thursday night game
Oh,
when they won on Thursday night.
never mind. You just picked the Broncos. 3-2.
So we're all 3-2.
All 3-2. I picked the Eagles. So that's why I lost that one.
Lost this week. I'll be lost this week. All right.
Yeah.
My pick this week is going to be a team I just said was one of my favorite teams to watch this year. I'm taking Buccaneers 2.5 against Niners
Ooh.
at home.
The Niners are 4-1 and 3-0 in the conference or division.
Yeah, at home against the Niners. I'll take Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are just like that's one of those teams you have to watch this year. I feel like so far.
It's because, dude, Baker's must watch.
Bakers must watch. They have Bucky. Hopefully, I think Bucky's supposed to be back again next week. He's out this week, but he's supposed to be back next week.
I don't know if he will be.
On his ESPN,
They were saying his injury might be worse than they thought.
Oh, I was saying on the fantasy.
Because it was
I'm on a fantasy
it
team.
was his
next week.
he had a leg injury, then he also had a labrum injury too.
Dang, I'm still taking them.
Denver's playing at 8:30 or 7:30 or whatever.
8:30.
They're in London and they're 1-2
picking
all
Denver
time
again,
in
dude?
London. No, I'm just
Yeah,
looking at their.
Oh,
I'm say 7.5.
I'm going Rams minus 7.5 against the Ravens.
Is Lamar out again? That sucks.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's gonna be out until
He's out for like a
3
month.
more weeks.
He's on the IR.
Oh, he's my
Yeah.
fantasy quarterback in every single league, and I didn't draft backups.
Yeah, he's on the IR.
Well,
They're
don't
out
pick
for
up
like
Cooper
they're out for
Rush.
like a month.
What's okay? I had Jackson Dart.
Well, you should see my running backs in our one league.
Jeez, who wants to bet Tennessee? Who wants to bet Tennessee at Las Vegas?
Oh gosh. Who are your running backs doing in High Roller?
K9 which is good, but
Yeah.
then Blake Corum.
Oh gosh.
Well,
See,
Aaron
the problem
Jones.
with K9, they split too much of them. This
I,
week, my
man,
running backs this week
my thing is
were
I won this weekend with Blake Corum at running back. I won back-to-back weeks. Last week I had Corum and Travion Henderson, and I won with that back
this
stuff.
week. This week I had Jonathan Taylor, Kyron Williams, and Rico Dowdle.
Enrique
They
Dowdle
all
was the best
scored
one.
30 points.
DB
Dowdle was the best one.
or LB.
What?
Put me down for. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh minus 4.5 at home against Cleveland.
Okay.
You know, the game I like that I'm not taking, but I like is the Bills to bounce back 3.5 against Atlanta.
Yeah, that's probably very
it's
safe.
Monday night at Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, I can watch all the games this week because we're on bye this week.
Dude.
So
Next week, I know the Vikings don't play, but besides Thursday, we have a pretty solid hate watch. The Packers play the Bengals though.
and they have a 14.5 point spread.
Yeah, Chiefs, Lions though, Commanders, Bears. That's a solid hate watch, but unfortunately the Giants play Eagles, I guess. But
I have to get up
All right.
another Sunday morning in a row to get up and watch Denver play at Jets.
I'll be up.
All right. That's good for NFL. Any other
Yep,
takes?
we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
So our draft this week is going to be in honor of, personally, so far the worst album that I think she's ever released.
Yes,
I think it's decent.
I like 3 songs off of it.
I can't.
They'll
not
grow on
Wood.
you, I promise.
Not Wood.
They'll grow on you because they're meant to be like catchy songs that like will get stuck in your head.
I think
But-
it'll be decent.
Is Wood her worst song of all time?
No,
It would be if what's the other one on that album?
there's a lot of songs that are not that good.
Let's see if Cancelled wasn't a song on her album.
I think it's a
song is-
decent model. I don't know. Whatever. What are
The,
I was
uh,
feeling Father Figure.
I liked Wish
We're
List.
not here to talk about bad songs. We're here to talk about our good songs.
The song
Yeah.
I liked was Wish List. I liked Wish List.
I like the first 2 songs, and I like Wish List with my 3 I like.
Yeah.
Even like so hard. They've been stuck in my head all week. That's all I'll say. The first 2.
You like the one with Sabrina Carpenter?
That
I'm
one's
not-
fine.
I don't like
But
Sabrina.
the problem with
Me
some of
neither.
the songs, it sounds so similar to other songs. Like that last song sounds a lot like that Jonas Brothers songs and / No Air by Jordan Sparks, and Wood sounds just like the Jackson 5 I Want You Back.
And also the lyrics to that song are just insane.
Yeah, I don't need to know that. Some songs they can just keep it in your notebook, Taylor.
All right. So now it's this actual. Now that we
Let's
actually do
talk
like
about
Taylor,
good things.
we actually like Taylor
Yeah.
Swift. So her actual good songs now.
Who
Just gotta
gets
get some hate
the
10-minute version?
10-minute version here? Sure.
You guys act like I'm picking that.
Oh, I am.
Okay, well, you want to go first then?
Can I go first?
Yeah,
Yep.
go for it.
Christian
Yeah,
I
I'll
went
take
first
version.
last week, so.
I'll take 10-minute version.
Ah,
Dude, we knew you would do that. Come on.
That's
Objectively, it is her best song.
I'm
It's
taking
like-
that one specifically because I know you won't take my pick.
it's like last week. Me and Landon did Band's draft, and we just knew that the Beatles were gonna go first.
Look,
no
it's
matter what.
Beatles.
Yep.
Look,
Yeah.
it's Beatles.
All right,
Alright,
Christian goes first. Does that mean Dylan goes next?
I get 10-minute version. I gotta write this down.
Does that mean I
Pizza
get
on my
9?
desk. Oh my gosh.
Does that mean I get 5-minute version?
What? You
If
get to
you
have that.
want it.
What?
If you
I
want
don't,
it.
think, I don't think we're doing
What?
both songs, are we? I
Why
know,
do you both?
Could.
I know Swifties
Dude.
would say that they're 2 different songs.
They are 2 different songs. You just don't get the best parts of that song. So if you want to take it.
Okay, I'm taking it. It is her best song, even without being 10 minutes.
Okay.
What?
It's her best song, even though it's not 10 minutes.
Okay. Haha. Okay, then my first pick, I will take. I'm just gonna go with my personal favorite. Is "You're on Your Own, Kid," and my second pick
You can have
will
it.
be "August."
Oh, it's actually gonna be difficult. Only doing five songs.
I don't know. I think I was saying this to Kenzie earlier today that I don't. I think if she never released Folklore and Evermore, I don't think I'd ever be like I would be as big a fan of her.
See, that's what I was looking at earlier. I was like,
I liked her when I was younger.
My thing is, I could go sweep those two albums.
You
You
could.
guys
I was
just
a fan.
ranked it so hard. They're
Christian,
great. It's
no, no,
great.
no.
I listen to them all the time.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the others. I like the other stuff too. What I'm saying is I was a fan of her when I was younger. When I was a kid. Then I just kind of didn't listen to her much anymore. Then I started listening to her again after those two albums came out.
So you just like kind of gave up on like Reputation and love
Well, I
her.
mean,
Reputation is
I was
actually
like,
so good.
as a 15-year-old kid, I didn't care too much about Taylor Swift. No offense. It's not what I was listening
We
to.
were.
That'll be a fun little discussion for you later.
Huh?
That'll be a fun discussion for you later when someone watches the podcast.
I literally just talked about it with her today. I said
It's like when she
if
talked
she didn't
about
release
Star Wars.
Folklore, but well.
All right, so it's my pick.
Yep. We're
Yep.
waiting for you, buddy.
All right, I'm taking the second best bridge in my honestly one of my favorite songs as well, but Champagne Problems.
Yeah.
Okay, are we drafting our favorites or what we think is her best songs?
Oh, I'm doing my favorites.
I'm doing favorites.
Okay, I could tell.
I'm not picking Love Story or You Belong With
You guys
Me.
picked.
I'm doing my favorites.
You Belong With Me is my karaoke song, but
Oh yeah, I'm not taking it as one of my favorite songs.
Okay, so now I get to go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I get back to back.
And
Yep.
CB is taking.
Okay.
I can predict right now.
What am I taking then? This is an obvious one, by the way. This is my obvious number one song by Taylor Swift.
Like Wildest Dreams, right?
Yep, Wildest Dreams.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway.
The fact that you know, that just speaks volumes to how much I like that song. Yeah. Okay, I take that one. And then the next one I'll take is I don't want to play like the recency bias though.
How recent are we talking here?
Like not her yesterday album, like
okay.
but it would be from
Oh, I know what song it is.
I'm not gonna pick it though because no. What?
You need time to marinate still.
I'm gonna go probably with let's go with Getaway Car.
Oh, I was gonna take that actually. That was actually my next pick.
That was my next pick.
Which I'll be honest, I'm drafting off of my ranked 20 songs of her.
Yeah.
But that one for me is at number 10 on my list. But I took it because
that's my.
I'm probably not drafting classics.
You can if you want. I'm gonna take a classic next. So
I'm gonna do classic for the next one, and then
I guess it depends on what you define classic as.
This is not my favorite Taylor Swift album, even though some people. I mean, I think it's considered the best. Apple Music had the highest actually. This Love.
Oh my! That was my backup plan.
That one's at 20 on my list.
That was my backup. That's number 2 on my list.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick it. I thought maybe I could get later.
I love that song.
That song is so good.
I also have a hot take on my picks. I have 3 picks so far, I think.
My third pick, I'm gonna go with The Archer. And then my fourth pick, I'm gonna go with Enchanted.
That was on my. That's I think.
Actually, no. Scratch that. No, I'm gonna go Long Live.
Long Live.
Okay.
I like the song better. That's so good.
Enchanted's number 3 on my list.
All right, my song, not our song. My next song is going to be Honestly, this might be her second best overall song, actually. Dear John.
Nope.
Dear
Dear
John.
John's number 13 on my list.
I haven't updated mine in a while, but it was 18 on last December. Last December, that's what it was. It was number 18 on my list.
Okay, I get to finish my list here. I have the 10-minute version, Wildest Dreams, Getaway Car. I'm gonna go, but Daddy, I Love Him.
I knew that was coming eventually.
Mm-hmm.
That's my recency bias one, because it's
That's
not
what I
on
thought you
my
were going.
top
I said
20
Tortured. I
list.
thought you were going that song on Tortured.
Yeah, and then my last pick here, I will go with Back to December
Okay.
for a
I
more
gotta finish
depressing
it with.
song.
I gotta finish mine with just personal bias.
Get a
Actually,
Tom pick
but
here. Get a Tom pick here, DB.
nope, it's not a Tom
Not
pick.
picking 15.
I don't think everything has changed as a Tom pick.
It's not, but it's on mine. It's
See,
number
I
9
have
on my
to.
list
That's the
okay,
best. That's the
Dylan, you made
best.
my choice. You made it easy for me.
That's the best Ed
because
feature.
Ed Sheeran LP, yeah.
Exactly. I
Okay,
love
so
Ed
since
feature.
Dylan said that, I'm actually gonna disagree here. I'm gonna take my last pick, the actual best Ed Sheeran feature, and take Run.
Run is a good one.
It's
The
better
best Ed
than
feature is Everything Has Changed.
it's actually Run, but yeah, it's
I'll say this. This is a for sure a fact here. These 15 songs have never been drafted before in the same draft.
well, because here's the thing: if it was Dad picking, he would pick 15s was his favorite, I think.
Red.
No one's drafted Mean. No one's drafted Fearless. No one's
Or
I will
drafted.
say I
Story.
do kind of feel bad
Or
because
Love Story.
my my favorite Taylor Swift song from like when I was like
Belong with
10 was
Me.
Mine. I should
Yep.
have picked Mine.
No one's drafted Shake It Up, whatever. Or whatever.
If we were doing
Shake It
worst
Off.
songs of all time, top 5 worst songs ever, I would do "Shake It Off" as number 1. I hate that song.
No one picked Delicate. I thought it was gonna be a pick.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
I considered it too. It's on my short list.
If we would have
I
branched off
had
to like
Delicate
six or
and
7 picks,
How
Tis
many
the
picks,
Damn
LB?
Season and You're
6 or
Losing Me.
7, I would have picked Delicate probably.
Yeah. There's no
Underrated
one. I mean,
songs.
there's a lot of.
There's a lot of songs you could go for.
I could have picked Clean. I could have picked Cruel Summer or Cardigan or Don't
I
Blame
know.
Me.
I think if you look at my
You're Losing Me. Cornelia
my
Street.
Apple Replay, whatever.
Ooh.
If you look at my Apple Replay from this year, I have
Ricochet.
a lot of Taylor Swift on it, but I have Wildest Dreams, Champagne Problems, Illicit Affairs, Cardigan, You're on Your Own, Kid, Come Back, Be Here, My Tears
I'm the only one that had
Ricochet.
Midnight Song, I
You have to
think.
pick that one, do you?
I know. I said that.
I
My Tears Ricochet.
thought he was a My Tears Ricochet.
I am.
Maroon, August, Cruel Summer, Cornelia
I
Street.
picked August.
This Is Me Trying. Yeah. But Daddy, I Love Him.
We could have done top 20 for all of us here, but
My thing is this: like,
Got it.
there's artists that are great at certain things. I think Taylor Swift has great songs. She has great albums too. She also has. She makes great songs.
Dude, that's
Some
not hot.
artists.
Dude, these aren't hot takes.
It's not a hot take.
I get what you're saying.
Some artists make
So,
great albums. Some artists make, you know, she makes. I think she's both. Like she's the best pop artist of our generation.
Yeah.
Right. LB,
Yes.
I don't know if
are you just reading off a Wikipedia page right now or what?
I don't know. No, I'm sure. I was waiting for LB to disagree with me. I was trying to throw LB to disagree with me.
She's obviously the greatest of our generation.
I was getting hate actually.
Chris.
Partly why I want to do this ranking this draft is because this morning some of my students found out that I was a Taylor Swift fan and they started hating on me for that. But I'm like, you guys will learn as you guys get older. When you guys get old enough to
It's
not
weird hate,
like
for sure.
because people feel like it's like an embarrassing thing to be a fan of when you're young.
That's the thing. See, but that's what I was saying. I was stuck in that when I was 15.
Yeah, you
When
don't.
I was a kid,
People
like
will
a
judge you for
teenager,
being a Taylor Swift fan when
it
you're
was easy to be like, oh yeah, Taylor
a
Swift.
freshman in high school.
Yeah.
I just got over that
But-
fast. I'm a huge fan of Justin Bieber. Big fan of Taylor Swift.
Ed
I
Sheeran.
like One Direction.
Yep.
Just got over it really fast. Dude, they just have such good voices.
Yep.
I don't need to
Good
listen
music.
to Yeet. I'm good on that, I figure. I don't need to listen
Or
to
Get
Yeet.
Sticky or whatever the song is.
I don't need to listen to.
I mean, I of those people you said, I like Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift,
I
but
don't need to listen to Fiend on repeat.
I do listen to Drake, which
Yes, but Drake's got good music,
Respect
and
him, though.
he also
I listened
sings
to
times.
Drake from when I was 15.
Correct. That was peak Drake.
well,
I listened
anything
to
else
that
you guys there? I'm gonna go finish
Nope.
my show. It's kind of getting scary. It's called Wayward. I think that's what it's called, or Waybound, or what's it called again? It's on Netflix. It's like the new one. It's kind of sketchy.
Onward.
I was
No,
watching
it's
a weird
definitely
show.
called Wayward. Oh yeah,
Not
Wayward.
Onward, not the Disney
Thriller
show.
series. What's Onward? Is that the...
I've been watching a weird show the last week or so, but
Onward's Pixar, which
Oh yeah,
pretty
the
solid.
goofy looking, like whatever they are, vampires or something like that. I
It's
don't
a
even
solid
know.
one, but
all
I'm
right,
gonna go eat some apple crisp and ice cream.
doesn't get better than that in the fall. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.
Windows open.
Thanks.
Windows open tonight. Windows open tonight. It's only like 54 degrees outside. Windows open.
Yep.
I'll keep mine closed.
Happy night.
Oh. Good night.